Hello, my friends. Jeffrey Shaw here from Grow to Your Potential. Last week, we explored the fifth of 6 key questions that will help you overcome the obstacles to growth. In that session, I unpacked a local game and hobby store's hypothetical response to the lockdowns during the COVID-19 pandemic, as they sought to answer the question, what is most important right now? If you missed that episode, be sure to check it out as it is a real game changer. When organizations answer this question, not only do they gain the clarity and alignment needed to ensure they are solving the right problem, it provides the needed tool to address the silos and politics and turf wars that can prevent them from growing to their potential. Provided they take this one step further and answer the sixth and final question: who does what? Having clarified what is most important and the defining objectives needed to address it, you need clarity and alignment around who does what. And when figuring this out, you need to be careful. When assigning tasks to various divisions or people, you can do so in a way that will either reinforce existing silos and turf wars or build unity within the team. To help you see what I mean, let us continue on with our game and hobby store from last week and see how they did this. With multiple tasks and limited staff, not everyone could work on the same defining objectives. So they divvied them up based on who was most qualified to spearhead each of the tasks. Redoing the website for online sales went to the IT guy. Dealing with the bank and seeking government funding went to the owners. Following government regulations to avoid fines was spearheaded by the most senior sales clerk. At this point, you might be thinking, here comes the politics and silos again. And you'd be right if they were left to focus on their own area in isolation. Fortunately, this team was too smart to let that happen. Their solution: insert the weekly tactical meeting. Each week, the team got together and the leader reminded them of their thematic goal and provided an update on their progress. Then they did a check-in to see how they were doing in each of the defining objectives. They would rate each one with a simple scale of green for good, yellow for okay, and red for problematic. Then they would spend the rest of the meeting as a group focusing on those problematic ones, working together to find ways to turn things around. This kept the team focused on that primary objective while working together to see the defining objectives achieved. Through this process, coupled with some daily check-ins, individuals spearheading a defining objective were able to tap into the knowledge and insights of others on the team. Through this level of engagement, everyone was in a position to inform and embrace the decisions being made. For example, let us look at how the modification of the website brought the team closer together. Although the IT guy was in charge of this project, he did not do it on his own. He needed the insights of others to make this work. The lady in charge of inventory was critical in helping devise a system that would be able to handle a mix of online and in-person sales. The young man in charge of games provided amazing insights into the overall layout that would aid customers' navigation of the site. And one of the newest employees, who loves detailed work and getting tasks done, was instrumental in gathering all the needed pictures and descriptions for the products so people would know what it is they are buying. With the aid of the weekly tactical meetings and daily check-ins, this team was able to do similar work with all of their defining objectives, some of which were successful very quickly, while others required more time and team discussions to come up with options that would really work for them. The combined result? By rallying around their thematic goal, this store has been able to weather the storm. I would even venture to guess they've begun to thrive. The question left to answer is, what will they do next? Once this crisis is over, will they go back to the way things were? Or will they make answering these questions a regular practice? What about you and your organization? Will you wait for the next crisis, or will you be proactive, Building clarity and alignment within your organization will not only help you weather the next crisis, it will help you prevent it. If you'd like to know more about how to do this in your organization, be sure to reach out to me today. I'd love to help you and your organization grow to your potential. Until then, take care and God bless.